Hi everyone, I've been meaning to share this really quick tip with you, how to stop reverse inflation for just about forever. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but for a really long time anyway. Hi, I'm Melanie from Balloon Artworks. So for those of you who are wondering what is reverse inflation and why do I need to worry about it, well, I'll give you an example. So this is an example of a balloon a modelling balloon as it would normally inflate. So, we inflate and the balloon inflates from the nozzle end and gradually the air gets pushed through the balloon to the tip end. So that's normal inflation. And here's an example of reverse inflation where we've started to inflate the balloon here at the nozzle, and instead of inflating at the beginning, the balloon has done the opposite thing. It's inflated in reverse. So it's inflated at the tip end and starts to inflate this way and fills up the balloon in reverse until it reaches the nozzle end, okay? And sometimes that isn't a problem. If you want a fully inflated balloon, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference to you. But if you actually want a balloon that has a tip that's uninflated, because you want to work with the balloon, put lots of twists in the balloon and send the air to the end of the balloon, that's going to cause you some problems. Okay, but there are things that we can do about that. The other thing I would say is I tend to find that if I buy a bag of one colour and I get a couple in the bag that start to do this, I can be pretty sure that about 80 or 90% of that bag is going to have the same problem. So I know, that that's going to be an issue until I've used that bag up. So I have a solution for you. I'm taking a 160 and I'm using this as an example because I tend to find that this is more of an issue with 160s. I'd be really interested to know in the comments if you have this issue with other types of modelling balloons, but I've never had this problem with a 350 and I rarely get the problem of reverse inflation with 260s. I have had it, but not on the same scale as the 160s. So I'll demonstrate with the 160. Okay, so what's happening when the balloon inflates at the end here? Basically, the air will go through the balloon to the point where is the least resistance. So it really does find the path of least resistance. And in this case, it's the end of the balloon. So what we need to do is kind of what I call relax the balloon at the nozzle end. And what I do that, I just snap out at the nozzle end of the balloon a few times, okay? And this is the same technique I use for poodle tailing. So if I'm poodle tailing, I will do that at the opposite end. And if you want to watch a video on poodle tailing, I'll leave a link in the description below to my basic balloon dog video where I show you this technique for poodle tailing. So I'm just snapping that out. I just need to do that a few times and then I can take my hand pump or my electric pump, whatever you're using, put it on the pump, and that will inflate normally. So that works in most cases. So if you find that you've got a bag of balloons where this is happening, then I highly recommend that you try this technique of snapping out or relaxing the balloon at the nozzle end. If you find that isn't working, then snap it out a bit more because chances are you've not stretched the latex quite enough for this technique to work. So that's my solution for reverse inflation. Please do give the video a like. That's really going to help this video spread to other people and a wider audience, and I'd really appreciate that. I'll see you again in the next video.